Alrighty. It's a black screen behind me, but it's because I tried to open the game and it hasn't opened yet. Anyways, let's get into the news. So I already see equipment enhance improvements right here, and that is fantastic because somebody was just commenting today. I have two comments today actually talking about how they were hoping that the equipment update kind of comes this week, and it looks like we might be getting it. Happy 2021. Okay. A single character banner. Very interesting. So we're getting Golden Wings Elaine. If you didn't know, this is a very good support style unit for Festival King. It is a 600 loyalty points banner, which means it is a pretty easy skip for a lot of people, especially if you didn't even summon on the Festival King banner. I've got JP open in the background, by the way. That's why it looks like that, because I'm farming on my phone. So yeah, I don't know. That's even though I have King, I'm definitely not summoning on this. It's definitely not worth it, especially with all of the other stuff that could be coming in the future. So I think that's a pretty easy skip. Happy new events. Happy 2021 special battle event. You get SSR equipment selection tickets and awakening stones. So that's actually kind of nice, I guess. Nothing too crazy there. Dreamlight Fantasy 2 costume sets. Special battle event, Hawk's Baby Book, special task rewards, or daily task rewards increased. Aren't they already increased right now, or was that last week? I can't remember. ×2 deathmatch reward. I guess they're just going to keep flopping back and forth on these each week. They're doing another 100% Hammer of Visal success rate. Salvage super and ultra success rate up, which is really nice because obviously there was half stamina this week, so if you've grinded out a lot of gear, you can salvage that now. Dreamlight Fantasy 2 outfits. These are actually really cool outfits in my opinion. Honestly, the only problem with these outfits is that most of these characters already have 5 UR sets. Honestly, this Bond one is super cool. The Escanor one is kind of cool too. It's not my favorite. Like he does look kind of cool in this one. The Merlin one is actually really nice, and the Gother one actually like has a pretty nice aesthetic to it. But as far as I know, I already have 5 UR sets for Merlin. I definitely have 5 UR sets for Gother. I'm not worried about Bond because Bond really just doesn't have like much of a use for it. Because he's like him as a character, he just doesn't get a whole lot of use. And then I'm pretty sure Escanor already has 5 sets as well that I know of. I'm pretty sure I have 5 sets for him. I'm not quite positive on that. I might look into it if I don't. But yeah, I don't know. All of these, unless you're just really into the like costume itself, I don't think you really need to get any of these. New bundles. There is going to be Elaine ticket bundles along with some diamonds. I honestly think you guys should probably just not worry about this in general. Unless they give out some tickets for this banner, like free to play sort of thing, like they just give it to us for free, then that's cool, but I wouldn't worry about this banner, to be honest. Oh, sweet. Okay, so battle menu changes. They are like changing it around where a knighthood boss is going to be on this menu right here, which is fantastic because that means you don't have to go all the way into your guild hall just to get to it. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think you have to be in a guild to access this menu now, so that's really nice actually. So now, I mean, I don't know, I've actually been kind of waiting for this one. I don't know why this is a big deal to me, but I like that. That's really nice. Remove the battle events button, kind of weird. Added the knighthood boss battle button. So where's battle events gonna be? Battle events are gonna be in Fort Solgris? Fort Solgris event dungeon changes. What? I don't know if I like that. Changed event dungeon to special dungeon. Combined the 3 event dungeons into Sarah's Spire. Oh, are we getting the Fort Solgris update? Sarah's Spire enhancement materials plus Fort Center Cutlian. That's a weird word. Which is the gold dungeon, and then Fort Entrance Artorias is the evolution materials. Is now going to be Sarah's Spire. Sorrow's Spire, enhanced materials, gold, and evolution materials. I think they're just merging them all into one. And then battle events will be in the same menu. Battle event does not apply to Fort Solgris. Okay, kind of interesting. New event dungeon. Time limit dungeon. Broken clock tower added. Use a time limit dungeon key to unlock the dungeon for 1 hour. There's the key. It looks like we're going to get anvils for completing it, which is actually kind of nice. I'm okay with that. Battle events. Battle events will take you to the special dungeons in Fort Solgris. However, battle event does not count towards Fort Solgris related quests and does not have costume set bonuses applied. That's unfortunate, but I understand. Fort Solgris gold dungeon changes. Change the required currency to enter. Gold dungeon key. So are they getting rid of gold dungeon keys? Will be removed due to this change. Oh, so okay, so that's kind of weird. It's kind of weird that you can't use dungeon keys in general, but it looks like you'll just be able to farm gold forever now. So maybe farming gold books won't be the way to go anymore. It's kind of interesting. You will receive 1 attribute dungeon key for every 2 dungeon keys you possess. Example, you will receive 5 attribute dungeon keys if you have 10 gold dungeon keys. Okay, so I guess they're just getting rid of the gold dungeon keys completely, and if you have any on you at the time of, whatever, you're gonna get some attribute dungeon keys, which are, I think, the little orbs or whatever, not the green ones that get you into the event dungeon, which it looks like a lot of that's changing anyway, so this is gonna be a little confusing when we first get it. Fort Solgris Enhance, Evolution, and Gold Dungeon balance adjustments. Each dungeon will have 5 floors instead of 6. Okay. The changed is the difficulty. Rewards for balance and trade shows all stages. This is worded weird. Change the required stamina amount for each stage. Okay. The clear data for the Enhance, Evolution, and Dungeon has been reset. Okay, so I think if you've already beat all of the dungeons, I think you're going to have to go back through and beat them again, because it's going to have some of the stuff locked as if you haven't done it already, but I think it's just because they're completely redoing it. So, I mean, that's pretty understandable, I guess. Knighthood boss battle changes. Can play Knighthood boss battle even if you are not part of a Knighthood. That's very cool. Knighthood boss battles consume stamina when entering. Oh no, why would you do that? That's so annoying. Can play against off-season Knighthood bosses. Okay. So you can just pick which one you want to fight. Knighthood captains can invite users who are in the rankings. Okay. That's weird. I definitely hate the consuming stamina thing. I think this might be okay. If you can still get the rewards like on whichever one you choose, that would actually be really nice, because you could just have one team set up. I always hate every time it changes. I have to change one of my teams, and you only get 5 teams, which I don't use all 5 of my teams in general, but I don't know. I hate having to mess around with my teams all the time whenever it changes. So I mean, if I could just keep using one team and pick the same boss every single week, I guess that's cool, but I don't know. Equipment enhancement. Remove the chance of failing when enhancing equipment. Relevant equipment enhance failure achievements removed as well. For those who didn't receive the reward after completing the enhancement or the equipment enhance failure achievements, the relevant unclaimed enhanced stones will be sent to your inbox during the 118 maintenance. Okay. Able to fully enhance and awaken. This is fantastic, by the way. Reduce the required currency to enhance and awaken. So this is a huge deal, because I've always thought that the equipment system in this game was completely overcomplicated, and it was just so tedious and annoying to use, because equipment is such a huge part of this game, and it's such a requirement if you want your CC to be really high, or you want your characters in general to just do a lot better. Equipment is the biggest part of the character, basically. So I've always thought it was really annoying that the system was how it was. The only thing that I'm going to complain about now is the fact that, like, anvils even though they give you a decent amount of anvils, it's so RNG based, and you get such crappy rolls most of the time. Like, I mean, if you're like me, I get terrible rolls on my like anvils and stuff like that. I bought 1,000 anvils a couple of days ago, like a week ago, and I used them on Sariel's equipment, and literally like it took me all 1,000 anvils to do like 2 pieces of gear with halfway decent substats, and none of them are like perfect by any means. Like, they're not great. So I don't know, the anvils in my opinion need to be looked at a little bit, but I mean, this is a huge improvement. I definitely commend this one. Coin shop changes change the required amount of exchange. Okay, so gold coins, it looks like all of this stuff is getting moved down to 1 gold coin a piece, which is kind of nice. I wonder if they're adding a limit to any of it. And then the silver coin shop is getting a reduction as well for a lot of items, which is kind of cool. This one's actually kind of interesting. I wonder if there's a limit on this, because if not, I mean, technically I could just throw 1,000 gold or silver coins at this, and I could just get tons and tons and tons of gold. But I mean, I don't think that would really be worth it. But kind of interesting. Change the exchanged items. They removed gold or silver keys, or the gold keys or whatever, so those are gone. You can't do this anymore in the friendship coin shop. Instead of exchanging 3 silver coins for a 4-star potion, you change 1 for a 5-star potion, which is kind of okay. Add roulette reward change. It looks like instead of getting gold keys, you now get these, which is kind of cool, understandable. Removed some items from the item shop. I've never used the item shop. I've never felt the need to spend diamonds for anything in this game. I guess they're changing all of this stuff. I don't know what it was beforehand. Get a bonus Vanya Ale when buying an affinity increase elixir. Okay. I don't think that that's worth doing. Combine the items and stamps tab. Okay. All right. Whatever. Fix the issue, ending world events, blah, 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 blah. Fix my last skills animation not activating, blah, 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 blah. Okay, looks like there's just a bunch of bug fixes and stuff in this patch, which is really nice. And there's going to be a bunch of stuff ending, just like it does every week. So, new Legend Hero costume return event is going to be over with, guaranteed SSR. So, yeah, if you haven't gotten the New Year's event, or the New Year's heroes or whatever yet, make sure that if you really want them, you go for it, because they're not going to be back for a while, I'm assuming. But honestly, not really worth it. Other than that, this is a huge like quality of life update in my opinion. It's really nice that they're giving us 1 unit on the banner, because that makes it so much easier to skip. I guess it's nice that it's a 600 mileage, just because if you want it, I guess you can, you know, if there's a guarantee at some point. But whatever, not a big deal. And then other than that, the new costumes are kind of cool. And then all of these really nice changes. So super cool, actually. I'm actually really hyped for this one. This one's actually a really nice thing. There's obviously not a whole lot of like events and stuff like that you can like get a bunch of free rewards like the last couple of weeks. But I think they're trying to die down on this, because if I'm not mistaken, they're probably trying to end off this sort of like festival. So I don't think that the King banner is going away at this point just yet. But I think that will be at the end of this patch going into the next patch. So that is pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what your opinions are, because obviously this is kind of a big patch, just for like quality of life and just, you know, general user improvement. So yeah, I'm actually kind of happy. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, and feel free to subscribe for more content in the future. Bye.